Envy is a powerful emotion that can impact our lives in subtle and sometimes not so subtle ways. It can bring negativity into your relationships and even affect your well-being if you're unaware of its presence. Envy often starts with admiration, but when it turns into resentment, it becomes toxic and harmful. Recognizing the signs that someone envies you is crucial, as it allows you to protect yourself and maintain a positive, healthy environment. By understanding these signs, you can take appropriate actions to shield yourself from negativity and ensure that your peace of mind remains intact. Here are 5 telltale signs that someone might be envious of you, and some ways you can safeguard your energy. 1. Backhanded compliments. One of the most common signs that someone envies you is when they give you backhanded compliments. These are compliments that sound positive on the surface, but have an underlying negative tone or criticism. For example, they might say, "You're doing really well for someone without much experience," or, "Wow, you're lucky you got that promotion. It must have been an easy job to land." Such remarks often carry a subtle hint of disapproval, indicating that the person feels threatened by your success. Backhanded compliments are an attempt to minimize your achievements, making them feel better about their own insecurities. This behavior can be emotionally exhausting, as it slowly chips away at your self-esteem. To counter this, remind yourself that your accomplishments are well-deserved, regardless of anyone else's opinions. Backhanded compliments can also be a sign that the envious person feels a sense of competition with you. Instead of genuinely celebrating your successes, they use disguised praise to undermine you. This can create an uncomfortable atmosphere where you may start to feel that your achievements are not worth celebrating openly. It's important to remember that your success does not diminish anyone else's worth, and you should never feel guilty for your accomplishments. Surround yourself with people who genuinely support and uplift you, and distance yourself from those who use backhanded compliments as a tool to bring you down. Moreover, backhanded compliments can lead to a toxic cycle where you start doubting your abilities or even feel reluctant to share your successes. Envy-driven individuals may exploit your vulnerabilities by turning positive moments into occasions for criticism. The best way to protect yourself is to acknowledge your achievements internally, reminding yourself that you earn them through hard work and determination. Additionally, share your accomplishments with those who will genuinely be happy for you, as true supporters will lift you up rather than try to bring you down. Backhanded compliments often reflect the insecurities of the envious person. By giving these disguised remarks, they try to make themselves feel better about their own shortcomings. This behavior shows that they are struggling to come to terms with your achievements, and their envy makes it difficult for them to genuinely appreciate your success. Remember that their envy says more about them than it does about you, and don't let it diminish your sense of pride. Hold on to your self-worth and let your successes be a testament to your hard work. 2. Undermining your accomplishments. Another sign of envy is when someone tries to downplay your successes or achievements. They may make remarks that belittle your efforts, such as, "It's not that big of a deal," or "Anyone could have done that." When someone envies you, they may feel uncomfortable with your accomplishments because it highlights their own perceived shortcomings. As a result, they might try to make your achievements seem less significant to soothe their own feelings of inadequacy. This type of behavior can be emotionally draining, so it's important to recognize it and not let it diminish your self-worth. Undermining your accomplishments can also come in the form of gossip or spreading misinformation. An envious person might talk behind your back, suggesting that your success was due to luck or favoritism rather than your hard work. This can be especially hurtful if it happens in a professional setting, where others might start questioning your abilities. The best way to handle this is to stay confident and let your work speak for itself. When you maintain your integrity and continue to excel, the truth will eventually shine through, and those who doubted you will see your true value. Remember, Your worth is not defined by someone else's inability to appreciate your success. Sometimes, envious individuals will even try to sabotage your success by creating obstacles or discouraging you from pursuing opportunities. They might subtly plant doubts in your mind, saying things like, "Are you sure you can handle this?" Or, "Maybe it's too soon for you to take on that role." Their goal is to make you question your abilities and hold you back from reaching your potential. To protect yourself from this behavior, trust in your own capabilities and surround yourself with people who encourage you to grow. Seek out mentors or friends who provide constructive feedback and genuine support, and distance yourself from those who consistently try to undermine your progress. In some cases, the envious individual may try to overshadow your achievements by drawing attention to their own successes or minimizing your contributions in group settings. They may attempt to shift the focus away from you whenever you receive praise, making it seem as though your accomplishments are not unique or valuable. Recognizing this behavior is key to maintaining your confidence. Don't let their attempts to downplay your success affect how you view your abilities. Celebrate your achievements openly and surround yourself with those who respect and honor your hard work. 3. Excessive criticism. Constructive criticism is healthy, but when someone is envious, their criticism often becomes excessive or overly harsh. They might find fault in everything you do, no matter how small. Their intent is not to help you improve, but to bring you down and make you doubt yourself. This kind of negative behavior can affect your confidence and leave you questioning your abilities. If you notice that someone frequently criticizes you without offering any constructive feedback, it may be a sign that they are envious of your accomplishments or qualities. Protect yourself by setting boundaries and not internalizing their negativity. Excessive criticism can also manifest as nitpicking, where the envious person focuses on minor flaws to distract from your overall success. They may attempt to overshadow your accomplishments by constantly pointing out areas where you could do better, making you feel like your efforts are never enough. This can create self-doubt and anxiety, which is exactly what the envious person wants. To protect yourself, recognize the difference between constructive feedback and unwarranted criticism. Seek input from those who genuinely care about your growth, and avoid giving too much weight to the opinions of those who seem intent on tearing you down. It's also important to note that excessive criticism can be a way for envious people to assert dominance over you. By making you feel inferior or inadequate, they attempt to elevate themselves in comparison. This dynamic can be particularly damaging in professional settings where constant criticism may affect your performance or reputation. To safeguard your well-being, learn to differentiate between criticism that is meant to help you grow and criticism that is meant to undermine you. Practice self-compassion and remind yourself of your strengths, accomplishments, and the value you bring to any situation. Excessive criticism can be draining, especially when it comes from someone you care about or respect. Envious individuals often disguise their negativity as helpful advice, but their intention is to make you doubt yourself. They may focus on your mistakes or shortcomings, no matter how small, while ignoring your successes. To protect yourself, set boundaries with this person and remind yourself that their criticism is a reflection of their own insecurities. Seek validation from people who genuinely want to see you succeed, and focus on your achievements rather than dwelling on unwarranted negativity. 4. Imitation without acknowledgement. They say imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, but when someone envies you, their imitation may come without any acknowledgement of your influence. An envious person may copy your style, ideas, or achievements, but refuse to give you credit. They might adopt your mannerisms, work habits, or even personal preferences, all while pretending they came up with them on their own. This can be frustrating, as it feels like they are trying to take away your individuality. It's important to stay confident in your uniqueness and remember that their imitation, while irritating, is a reflection of their desire to be like you. Imitation without acknowledgement can also be a form of competition, where the envious person wants to match or surpass your achievements by copying you. They may try to take credit for your ideas in social or professional settings, which can be disheartening. In such situations, it's essential to protect your work and assert your contributions when necessary. Document your ideas, keep records of your efforts, and don't be afraid to speak up if someone tries to claim your work as their own. Remember that no one can truly replicate your essence, and your originality will always set you apart, even if others try to mimic you. In some cases, imitation can escalate to the point where the envious individual deliberately tries to outshine you using your own ideas. They may present your concepts as their own in public forums or take advantage of your creativity to further their own goals. This can be incredibly frustrating and demoralizing. To protect yourself, make sure to keep a record of your work, ideas, and achievements. If the situation arises, assertively yet professionally claim your credit. Most importantly, continue innovating and being yourself. Authenticity is something that no one can take away from you, no matter how much they try to imitate. When someone imitates you without acknowledgement, it shows that they recognize your value but are unwilling to give you the credit you deserve. They may see qualities in you that they lack in themselves, and instead of admiring you, they attempt to take those qualities as their own. This can make you feel unseen or undervalued, but it's crucial to remember that true authenticity cannot be copied. Continue to express your individuality and don't let their behavior take away from your sense of self-worth. 5. Passive-aggressive behavior. Passive-aggressive behavior is a classic sign of envy. This can manifest as sarcastic comments, subtle jabs, or behaviors that seem supportive on the surface but are actually undermining. For instance, they might forget to invite you to an important meeting or leave you out of group plans. This behavior is meant to hurt you indirectly without them having to confront you openly. It's a way for them to express their envy without admitting their feelings. Recognizing this behavior is crucial so you can protect yourself emotionally and avoid getting caught up in their negativity. Staying focused on your own path and surrounding yourself with supportive people can help counteract the effects of passive-aggressive envy. Passive-aggressive behavior can also include giving you the silent treatment or acting distant without any clear reason. This can leave you feeling confused and questioning what you did wrong, even when you haven't done anything to deserve such treatment. The envious person may also give you backhanded praise, such as saying, "I guess you did okay, even though I would have done it differently." This type of behavior is intended to make you second-guess yourself and undermine your confidence. Protect yourself by not engaging with their negativity and refusing to play into their manipulative tactics. Keep your focus on your goals and seek out those who genuinely support and encourage you. Another form of passive-aggressive behavior is when the envious person deliberately withholds support or assistance that you need. They may ignore your requests for help, delay providing important information, or pretend they didn't hear you. This behavior is intended to make things harder for you, causing you frustration and hindering your progress. In such situations, it's important to remain assertive. Don't hesitate to ask for what you need clearly and directly, and if someone is consistently obstructive, consider finding alternative sources of support. Surrounding yourself with people who genuinely care about your well-being is crucial to maintaining a positive and productive environment. Passive-aggressive behavior can also involve sabotage, where the envious person tries to undermine your efforts indirectly. They may provide incorrect information, intentionally delay responses, or fail to deliver on promises in order to make you look bad or cause you to miss out on opportunities. This behavior can be particularly damaging in professional environments, where it may affect your credibility. To protect yourself, be vigilant and document your communications. If you notice a pattern of behavior that seems intended to harm you, address it calmly and assertively. Maintaining professionalism and standing up for yourself will help counteract the negative impact of passive-aggressive envy. Final thoughts. Envy can be a challenging emotion to deal with, especially when it comes from people you care about or interact with regularly. Recognizing these signs, backhanded compliments, undermining your accomplishments, excessive criticism, imitation without acknowledgement, and passive-aggressive behavior can help you identify when someone may be envious of you. Protecting yourself from envy means setting boundaries, staying confident in your abilities, and surrounding yourself with positive influences. Remember that someone else's envy is often more about their own insecurities than about you. If you find yourself dealing with an envious person, it's important to maintain your own sense of self-worth and not let their negativity affect you. Set clear boundaries and don't be afraid to distance yourself from those who consistently bring negativity into your life. Focus on your journey, celebrate your achievements, and surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you. You deserve to live a life free from the burden of someone else's envy. If you found this guide helpful, consider subscribing to our channel for more insights on protecting your energy and cultivating a positive environment. Let us know in the comments if you've experienced any of these signs and how you handled it. Let's support each other in creating spaces full of positivity and growth. Together, we can build a community that thrives on mutual encouragement and genuine happiness for one another's success. When dealing with envy, remember that your journey is unique and no one else's negativity can take away from your accomplishments. By recognizing these signs and taking steps to protect your energy, you can continue to grow and thrive in a positive and supportive environment. Trust in yourself, value your worth, and let your light shine without hesitation. Your success is well-deserved, and you should never let someone else's envy hold you back from reaching your full potential.